Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome on in. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for the stream streak. Wah, 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 wah. Enjoy those channel points, friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. Let me get you a special Rosie shout out. Special Rosie shout out. Woohoo! The food looks good. It does, doesn't it? My food. I want the cake and the iced coffee. I just finished my coffee in real life, so I wish I had more. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome on in. I've been very, very excited to stream this game. I have played it. I played it around my birthday. For the first time. I beat it. I got all the achievements and I loved it, and I'm like, I need to play this game on stream. So here we are. We're gonna play some Shipwrecked 64 today. But we're gonna chat just for a little bit first. Just to catch up, because I have not streamed by myself in a while. It has been a minute, and I am sorry about that. I've been dealing with a lot of health stuff and a lot of personal things. Been really stressed out, but a little bit of that stress is off my shoulders now, so I'm feeling better. And I'm excited to stream today. I'm so excited. Yeah, I missed y'all. I missed streaming. Yeah, I'm just really excited to play this game today. And what else do I have to say? It has always been collabs, yes. So I've been mostly doing collab streams lately. Which I do enjoy, but I also enjoy streaming by myself sometimes. So I can yap to my chat. But speaking of collabs, on Friday, we will be streaming with Rosie, and who I shouted out already. We'll also be streaming with, if I can type its name right, Iris. We will be streaming with Rosie and Iris on Friday. We'll be doing some Minecraft. So make sure you tune in for that. It'll be at 2 p.m. I think. Same as today. Let me check real quick. Yes, 2 p.m. Eastern on Friday. We will be playing Minecraft. And I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what the fuck this song is, though. Sure, that works. Yeah, what else do I have to say? Yes. I am very poor. I need to take on a bunch of commissions this month. So please check out my commissions if you're in the market for some art. I would love to work on some art for you, and I would love to pay my bills. And I still owe my wife a sushi dinner. But yeah, consider checking that out if you want some art. There's also a discount code right there. If you want a discount, but also, you can check out my Ko-fi. There's a lot of things on there. A lot of neat things. What else do I have to say? I don't think I have a ton of other announcements. Let me check. Nope. I didn't write down any talking points for today. I guess I was just really excited to stream this. That's okay. Let me just check a couple things, and then we will get into the game. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Okay. Before we get into the game, I do want to say that there is a trigger warning that is pinned in the chat. You can also send the command to see it at any time. The first part of this game is not going to be scary. I will do my best to warn you guys when it gets scary. But yeah, just so you know, there are jump scares and stuff in this game. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable or anything. So if you decide that this isn't the stream for you, please tune out and take care of yourself. And no worries at all, friend. That's totally okay. I hope you have a good day, and thank you so much for stopping by. You take care, friend. Have a good day. But yeah, with that being said, I think we are going to hop into it. And I need to turn on my controller. Okay, it has connected. And let's switch scenes. Whoa, why am I lagging so bad? Okay, hold on one sec. I don't know what happened there. I turned on my controller and my fucking OBS shit. Hold on one sec. Okay, we're good, we're good. Yes, okay, I'm ready to switch scenes now. Let's go. This one. Okay. We're in the menu. Let me actually unmute the game and pause the music. I have to unmute it in my volume mixer. Okay, that should be good. Let me get my controller. And the volume is a little quiet right now, but the game will get louder, I promise. I made sure my settings were good. So we're gonna start a new game. Oop, wrong button. Wrong button. I already forgot the controls. Okay. So. Wait, I have to check one more thing. Okay. Stupid audio sources. Okay, we're gonna play the 2023 version of the game. Shipwrecked, as it was intended to be recreated using a game design dock and older assets. Okay, so the story behind this game is that it came out in '97, but it was quickly pulled from the shelves because shit happened. And we will be diving into that shit, but it was restored for a 2023 version, and we're gonna play that version first. And this version is not too scary.
Hey, everyone!
Except for this guy.
Need your help.
Step into the 3D realm with Bucky and his friend. Explore a vast open island.
I can barely understand it.
Bring your friends back to safety.
One thing
So what do you say, buddy?
Oh wait, till he stops talking.
Rescue the gang.
Let's go rescue the gang! I will say, I wish this game had subtitles for the audio portions. Here's the lore. Hello! Welcome to Shipwrecked 64 2023. Thank you. Shipwrecked 64 was meant to release in '97, but was pulled after 3 days, for reasons we now know. Sorry. We've been working on trying to restore the game. This is the closest possible thing to a finished copy. We were able to transfer most of the game to new software, but had to fill some gaps ourselves. This version of the game is mostly clean. Mostly. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Day one. Alright, let's do this. Oh, hi! Wrong button. Looks like my prayers have been answered. I need to move my mic. I can't see all the subtitles. Okay, that should be better. I'm a blind bitch. Listen, you gotta help me. I was out on the sea with my friends. I still can't see them. And I crashed my boat. It was awful. And my friends were all kidnapped. It was pretty bad, yeah. But you can help, right? Here, let me show you how it works. Tutorial time. I learned like yesterday that you can jump on the umbrellas. Oops. Oops. He's mad because I'm talking. Or because he's talking and I skipped him. The green and B button. Yeah, I'm not playing on an N64 controller. Whack, whack, whack. Alright. We don't need to go in there yet. We are gonna save. And we are going... Which one is this again? Living quarters? No, we gotta go to the beach each. Ninky Minaj. Sorry, I know this game well. Hello. Hello? It's really hot out, isn't it? It's not the sun telling you that for certain. Just, please leave, for your own sake. Oh, okay. We don't need to go in there yet. You... Hello. Hi, Bucky. Thank goodness you're okay. Listen, I'm in a tight situation here. We were sent to gather coconuts for wolves, to pay off our debts for the crash. I'm not great at finding things, though. If you can help, I'll be able to leave. They're often hidden in trees or boxes. Hit or interact with those and you'll get them. Come on, let's get this over with. First minigame time. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Alright. Gaming. We're speedrunning this. Give me all the coconuts. Here's my strat. First we check all the boxes. And then we start hitting trees. Oh shit. Get up there. Hi, Olive. Nothing. Okay, okay. We're gaming, we're gaming. I think that's all the boxes in here. So... Nothing there. There was a secret there the first time I played. But I got it already, so it's not there anymore. Nothing. Nada. Is anything over here? No. Hey, I wonder if this... Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Sorry, Olive, you're on your own. Oh shit, there's nothing back here in this version. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't mind me. Don't mind. Oh shit! I didn't know she could fucking come through here. fucking olive jump scare. Oh, don't come here. I don't want to hit you. Give me the fucking coconuts. Bruh. Bruh. There we go. Can't believe I got fucking jump scared by Olive right here. I didn't realize she could cut through that. I've never seen her do that. Sheesh. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. How's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, we're almost halfway there. We're halfway there. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Give me the coconuts. I crave coconuts. Oh, come on. I'm stressing out. Let's go. 10 more. 9 more. Okay. Olive, I wish you would help me. I know you said you're not good at finding things, but you're not helping at all. Hi, 3. Thank you for the head pats. I hope you're doing well. I'm beating the shit out of some trees right now. It's good to see you, my friend. How's it going? I'm basically playing Minecraft. That's what I'm saying. Wait, that one didn't go. There we go. Doing your best? I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing okay. I'm excited to play this game on stream today because I have been losing my mind over it for a while. And it's a great game. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing your best. We did it! Let's go! We freed Olive Otter. Gaming. Gaming. Perfect. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll meet you at the shore. You truly are a hero. Thanks, girly. I got people to free. People to see, people to free. Is there a save point over here? I'm gonna go back and save, actually. Because I forgot. And there's a save point right here. Okay, okay. Hello, wolf. I don't need to talk to you. The beach. We don't need to go there yet. Again. There's a dude over here for me to see. Hello. Bucky, thank goodness you're here. Bad weather wound you up here too, hmm? This is gonna sound really bad. My boat wound up in a local dam. Can you try and get it unstuck? Just open the gates and we'll be good. Oh, and don't move if it gets dark. It's hard to explain. Do your best. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Now it's time for the platforming minigame. I can speedrun this one. Actually, no, I can't. I do not like this one. I do like the music though. Oh shit. The dialogue didn't come up. Oh shit, that was the fastest I've ever done that. You guys are my lucky charms. Alright, we're gaming. I hate this section. Spin! God, I hate wall jumping. Wow, that's the fastest I've ever gotten up there, too. Grab it! Oh shit. Oh shit, we dangling. I hate this section, I always fall into the water. Oh shit, oh fuck! No! 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 Fuck. That's fine. This is fine. Hello. This is the fastest I've ever done this minigame. The prophecy realized. Grab it! Okay, good. Oh, fuck. Come on, no! I will! Oh, I did it. Okay, we're gaming. We're gaming. I'm not stressed out at all. Oh shit, I moved. I moved, but it didn't care. Okay. Oh wait, I need to hit this button. Can you imagine if I did all that and I didn't hit the goddamn button? I would not have been happy with myself. Don't mind these barrels, by the way. I'm sure they won't be important later. Who said that? Alright, now we have a nice little boat ride. So peaceful. Wah 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 wah. Man, I slept so good last night. I had to take a melatonin because I hadn't been sleeping well. And I slept so fucking good. Man, it was awesome. I love when that happens. Let's go! We freed Walter Walrus. Oh yeah. You're welcome, Walter. Excuse me. Oh, you did it! Thank you so much, Bucky. I knew I could count on you. Alright, meet you at the beach. Alright, we have one more dude. We have one more friend to save, and I think I have time. Hello. His minigame is fairly short, so... And easy. I saved this one for last because it's fucking easy as hell. Hello, Giovanni Goose. Hey, what took you so damn long? Look, wolves have been on my tail all day. Part of my debt is to cook for these mutts. But I can't turn the dials with these wings. They're useless. Okay, get in there, rodent. Wow. Okay. Basically, we gotta keep the ovens from burning. Oh shit. Hello? Oh shit. I'll look at that message in a second. This minigame isn't that long. I'm gaming. Oh fuck. Gaming! Get in there, rodent, and do my job for me. Burn turkey. Yeah, I'm gonna burn all your food. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, Giovanni Goose. Smell that? That right there, my friend, is a good meal. I'm impressed, I'll admit. First time, too. Alright, see you at the beach. It looks like it's midnight. We should find a bed. Go find the hull and we can sleep. Okay. No movies on today. Okay. Let's go to the hull and we will sleep. Ba 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 ba. Alrighty. Oh hey. Where's Goose? Where's Giovanni? Where is he? This is the hull. We'll save again. And note about the hull. Oh, hold on. Need to adjust my chair. Ugh. Welcome to Terra. You're in the hull now. Yeah. Chief Wolf. Thanks, Chief Wolf. Well, day one. It's been nice having you around. Let's get some more friends tomorrow. Good night, buddy. Good night, Bucky. Day 2. Numero dos. Alright, waking up at 1 p.m. just like me. Half joke. Is the goose up here now? Okay. Can I talk to them? No, I have to go... I gotta go here. And we need our boat. Oh wait, no, this is not the right spot. We need our boat from Chief Wolf. There we are. Hello. Alright. Oh, I forgot about this mini game. I don't like this one either. Oh, who's that? Interesting. Hello, Chief Wolf. Ah!
Boats always get one in trouble tilde less than 3.
Oh, that was so loud. Boats always get one in trouble. It's true. Hi, Minnie. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god, 41 months? That's crazy. Thank you, friend. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Good to see you. We're just doing the last mini game. Actually, no, it's not the last mini game of this version. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day today, friend. We gotta get our boat from the forest. Scram. Alright. Alright, buddy. Everyone hates me. Okay, I do not like this minigame. But you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna get the farthest pieces first, because that seems to be the way to do it. What is over there? Oh, it's just a weird rock. I saw like weird lighting. I hate how slow I am when I carry this. Because you guys probably can't see, but there's something moving towards me. His name is Horns. There he is. Stay away from me, buddy. Oh, my wife. No.
No?
Not yet. No spoiler alert. I don't know. Smile. Smiles nervously. Must not make a horny joke. Yeah. Yeah. Bonk. Oh, there he is. My wife just kissed the back of my head and scared me. Okay, okay. Where is he? Oh, we're good. At least I can oh shit, he's closer than I would like him to be. I have got to get the fuck out of here. Ah, he's right over there. That sucks. That sucks. Oh well, we got this, we got this. He's going around that big rock, I have time. Alright. Whee! Oh! Speed! We sliding. Oh. Where's Horns? Yippee! Yippee! I do not. Oh, I see him now. Who yippied? Hi, Iris. Welcome. I hope you are doing well, friend. It's good to see you. I'm gonna go the long way because I don't want that guy to get me. I don't want to get got. Functional. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I hope you have a good day today, friend. I am doing okay. I got some good ass sleep last night. And I'm playing a game I have autism about, so I'm doing pretty good today. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just mind the trigger warning. This part isn't too scary. I mean, if I get caught, I will get jump scared. But honestly, I don't think I will. But yeah, this part isn't very scary, but just keep the trigger warning in mind just in case. Because it will get scary. I don't want anyone to have a bad time because of this game, so if you decide this isn't for you, that's totally fine. You got your boat back. Whee! Oh, I'm stretching. Oh shit, we're making out. Got it? Good. Leave it there. I'm gonna fix this hunk of junk. You get out of my face. Do what you gotta do. That's not open yet. Okay. We didn't want the boat back. They're always such a money pit. True. I mean, is it a cool boat? Oh, here we go. You got all of our friends. Now let's get back to the boat. We can keep searching as well. Whatever you want. Okay, I think that... we're gonna keep exploring. Biggest boat I get is a canoe or kayak. That's fair. I like kayaks. They're fun. Alrighty, let's go. Just don't stay out too long. Maybe we can go back to the town hall? Your call, though. Well, I'm right here, so... Yes, welcome, friends. Yeah. Well, the store's open. Hello! My Blorbo from my games. Hiya, friend. It's been a while since I've seen anyone. I used to be living in town. Then I was disarmed. Lately, though, I've fallen for a rabbit. But I can't just talk to her. I want to draw her instead. Can you come in and help me draw? Just keep my paint topped off. And my canvas is upright. Thank you. Stumbler, my beloved.
Okay, buddy. You go gather some paint. Then I'll get right to drawing.
Alright, buddy. Oh, platforming. No worries, Iris. Have a good lurk, friend. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a good day. Oh. Alright, his canvas is good. We good. Okay, there's nothing back there. Oh shit, his canvas fell. It's okay, buddy, I'm here. There you go. We're good. I can't fucking see shit in here. Oh, fuck me. I'm stuck. Oh, here we are. Your canvas good, buddy? I'm just gonna wait here until it falls and then I'm gonna go out. Nice save, hell yeah. You're fine. He's fine. He's fine. Alright, let's go back. Whee! Oh! I'm fine. Alright, now we can just, like, wait it out. Because we have enough paint for him. We just have to keep his canvas up. Look at his beautiful art. Aw. He's an artist. It's beautiful, Stumbler. Stumbler, I would die for you. Whee! Splam! This minigame is really easy. It's fine though. I am gonna try to get a specific ending though. Oh, it's okay, buddy. I got you. I got him. Alright. 25 seconds left. We're gaming. We're gaming. 10 seconds. Alright. Beautiful. It's great, Stumbler.
Bucky, it's done.
Hell yeah, brother. It's beautiful. You helped Stumbler paint. Let's go. Alrighty. It's wonderful, huh? Thank you, Bucky. I'm gonna go hang this up in the theater. Wanna come see? Yes, I do. Wait. I can't clip through and see that. Bug. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's go to the theater. Let's go. Let's go to the beach, each. Minky Minjaj. Hey, buddy. It's beautiful. Man, you really made my day. Look at it. Isn't it a beauty? It is. When she sees this, she'll be falling into my arms. Or, nubs? Anyways, heh, thank you. Seriously, bravo, Picasso. Oh, right. Can you check up on my other paintings, too? I left some lying around at the town hall. Thanks. No problem, brother. Can I talk to him again? No. Okay, okay. Back to the town hall. Wah, 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 wah. Do a save. Cheeky little save. Okay, okay. We're in here, right? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Surprised we haven't met. Pretty bad crash, eh? I heard all about it. You know, I've got a secret. There's actually a whole barge somewhere here. But it's tucked away in a cave. And the only way to it is through the volcano. You've only got one shot, but you can do it. Let me take you there. We can save the island. Or you would... They'd never let little old me do it. Thank you, JD. I hate this fucking part. I hate it. I suck at platforming. Oh shit. Wow. So real. Me when I wow. Oh, jump and grab it, grab it, grab it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Who doesn't like a good wow? It's true. Grab it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Whee! I almost fell in the lava. Oh, my hands are sweating. This part stresses me out. Okay. Almost missed that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. No! Fuck my life. Now I have to start over from the beginning. I'm gonna get the bad ending now. That's fine. Oh, whatever. It's fine. I already have all the achievements. I just wish we could have gotten the good ending for stream, but that's okay. We still might. We still might. I just have doubts. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. We're almost to the boat. I'm gaming so hard, y'all. Oh, thank you. Okay. Boat. Boat. Eey. That fucked up that jump. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. This is easy. This part's so easy and I never struggle with it. Oh, thank God, he almost missed that. Okay, okay. Hashtag that was a lie. Oh, we did it! Let's go! You did it, good job. Alright, let's go get that boat. We did it, gamers. See, I told you this part was always easy. I've never died in that part. Look, it's still— oh. He advanced it too quick. Boat! For the love of twigs, it's real! Why is he standing like that? JD? Why is he looking at me like that? It's the time you make it, it's the time that counts. It's true. JD, you're freaking me out, man. Well, Bucky, you know what to do. Bring that boat to the beach. You'll be a hero. So long, buddy. I didn't know JD was an owl. Oh, the volcano. Arnar. Stumble. Just kidding, I saved everyone. Look at my big ass barge. That is a large barge. We did it! Largen and barge. Yes, we beat the 2023 version. Let's go. We love large barges around here, it's true. Alright, we are going to start. Made it just in time. I just beat the first. Wow. Hi Dano, welcome friend. I just beat the first part of Shipwrecked 64. And I'm about to take a quick break before we start the 97 version because I have to pee. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, we're gonna wait here. and I'm going to mute the game and put some tunes on. And an ad is starting soon, so we're gonna play some words on stream. I will be right back. Take care, everyone. Have a good break. I will see y'all soon. Hello, everyone. I am back. Dana, welcome on in. Iris, have a good lurk. GG, y'all. Great job. Good game. All right, we are going to unmute the game. And all right, let's get back into things. You get to see some gameplay. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to pee real bad, and we had just beaten the 2023 version of the game. So I can give you a little bit of lore as we go into this. Oh, my voice. Excuse me. Okay, so we just beat the 2023 version. You came in real late? No worries at all. No worries. But yeah, so Shipwrecked was a game. It'll explain it, actually. It'll explain it. I think. If it doesn't, I will explain it. But we are going to play the 97 version. And this is the part where the trigger warning comes in. So let me send that again real quick. Please read the trigger warning, and if you decide that this game is not for you, that is totally okay. Please take care of yourselves, and I will always see you next stream. But yeah, this is the part where shit's gonna go down. So just a warning before we hop into things. It won't happen like immediately, but yeah. Just so you know. Let's get into it. Wait, I have to do one more thing first. Okay. I'm also playing with a controller, so a little different than usual.
Hey, everyone! I need your help.
I don't know why he's so quiet. Shipwrecked was pulled from shelves after 3 days. The game received many complaints after its launch. This was Cogware's second last game.
So what do you say, buddy? Let's go rescue the gang.
We're not gonna skip this. Hello. Welcome to Shipwrecked 64, 1997. Information on the game has been very sparse since its soft launch in 1997. The game would not work on any emulators, but after some tinkering, we built our own for this game. The game was developed by Cogware Games. 2X devs helped us create this version of the game. This game may have some glitches or artifacts. It is not for the faint of heart. Okay. This is exactly how we found the game, unaltered. Let's do it. Day 1. Alrighty. Bucky. Oh, hi! Looks like my prayers have been answered. Listen, you gotta help me. I was out on the sea with my friends, and I crashed my boat. It was awful. And my friends were all kidnapped. It was pretty bad, yeah. But you can help, right? Here, let me show you how it works. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, yeah. No, I'll press the blue X button to interact because I'm playing on an Xbox controller. Spam! Woo! We're good. Alright, we'll do a save. And we're gonna go to the beach each. Okay, well. Y'all ready for this? Wrong button, hold on. The hell? Ninky Minja.
015 Hello International at 1530 wind 330 degrees 7 knots. Cabin close. Temperature 33. Dew point 1.
Uh-oh. Anyways. I can actually translate that. Wait, 2-1. L C wait. No, I can't translate it. I thought I could. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we're gonna have to think outside the box, as it said when we started. So we're gonna do Olive's minigame, but with a twist. Hi, Bucky. Thank goodness you're okay. Listen, I'm in a tight situation here. We were sent to gather coconuts for wolves to pay off our debts for the crash. I'm not great at finding things, though. If you can help, I'll be able to leave. They're often hidden in trees or boxes. Hit or interact with those and you'll get them. Come on, let's get this over with. Alright, girly. Alright, God, she's spooky. This is what I have to do. Yes. Oh, what's that? A mirror. Wide Bucky isn't real and cannot hurt you. Wide Bucky. What? Okay, one more thing I want to do. Two more things, actually. Oh, what's over here? Why is there a path into this wall? Anyways, that's crazy. Oh shit, what's this? Who the fuck? Interesting. Let's go in this door. I do not remember the code for this part. But there's a door we can go through. Basically all that means is that time is turned on and time will flow. We can turn that off. I just don't remember the code for it, honestly. Where am I? Oh shit, we're back here. Okay, well. Okay. Now, we're gonna fuck up this minigame. Wait, no, I have one more thing to do. I got something to do. I got something that I want to show y'all. You know what? You know, it'd be crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if I jumped off this right now? Would that be crazy, Olive? He's thinking about it. Bye. Oh, that's weird. There's a button over here. It opened a YouTube video. Hold on. Hold on, I can't pause. Let me hide the game. Oh shit. I know I'm on a timer, but that's fine. Okay, unmute that. Mute that. And oh shit, where's my fuck ass button? Oh, look at this. Isn't that crazy? Dancing in the Dandelions. Nani? Sorry, the noise is horrible. Don't look at my YouTube suggestions. Do you see it? No, you don't. Sure. Okay. Oh, don't worry about that either. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Oh, we're in the ocean. Okay. Where the fuck is Olive? Olive, I need a failure minigame. Get over here. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Olive. I forgot to unmute the game. Hold on.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Hi, Tech. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I'm about to beat the shit out of an otter. Anyways. I'm so sorry, Olive. Boo. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whoops. Guess we're both not great at finding. That's okay. We can always go again. Yeah, I'd love to. No hard feelings. Let's try again. Remember to check everything. No stones unturned, okay? How are you doing, Tech? It's good to see you. Alright, Olive? Josh? I'm sorry, girly. I'm so sorry. Head feels weird. I'm sorry, friend. I hope you feel better. Oh shit. I can't hit my fear buttons fast enough. I can't get out of here. The label says Olivia's last phone call. This part is very quiet, so.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
You showed up at the door again. I don't know what to do. Something about somebody.
I'm sorry, it's so quiet. It's not quiet anymore. Uh-oh. Don't like that.
You showed up at the door again.
Oh, it's still playing? Oh. Oh no. Arnar. Get me out. Get me out of here. Abusing the tubes. I have got to get the fuck out of here. Whoops. Guess we're both not great at finding things. Yeah. Alright, Olive, let me try one more time. Let me try one more time. Shards of glass were stuck everywhere. A thick trail stretched from the broken window, and it led directly into the water. Oscar, Lima, India, Victor, India, Alpha. That spells Olivia. All the trees are gone. Hello, bestie. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Listen. Where's she going? Oh. I gotta do deforestation. That's the real horror of this game. Polar bears are dying. The ice caps are melting. Humans are depleting all the natural resources. Why am I still scared? I'm not scared. I'm brave. I'm a brave bat. Okay, listen, I'm sorry about what I have to do. YOLO. Oh, I missed. Get her ass. I'm so sorry, Olivia. Olive, whatever your fucking name is. Yeah, mean to her. Now I'm scared. That's me. Oh shit. Olive? You good? Where am I going? Hello? Hey buddy, what's up? What did you do to her? What did you do to her? Tasteful fade to black. Okay. Okay, let me try and translate this. Hold on. I need help. Okay. Okay, I was right. Why did it... Hold on. I need to use my brain. I'm using 100% of my brain right now. Okay. K L C. Is that a Z? I mean, A G R. That's nothing. What Q R R O O something room. The first one the first part of this doesn't make any sense, but the last part is room. Oh. And then 2 and 1, or that might be an I. Let's go in. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out eventually. Oh, this is the pool. Welcome to the pool. Look how cute she is. With her little water wings. Okay. We in the pool. We had a save point. What time is it? I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I don't know how much longer I'll go today. TBH. What's up here? That goes to the pool. What does this door go to? Oh. Code is ECDC. I know how to solve this puzzle. Hot cross buns. Yes! You're right. And we have to count how many of each letter or each note. We have to count how many plays. So I need to look that up. Encore. Okay, I'll play it again. I'll play it again for you guys. I used to fuck this song up on the recorder. I don't know why it's lagging so bad. I just looked up hot cross buns. Recordernotes.org, save me. This says BAG. There's a what? Okay, that's not right. Sorry, Bucky's just staring at you guys. Okay, what? None of this looks right. Why would I want to buy the sheet music for hot cross buns for $3? Wait, it says, hold on, it says ECDC? All the notes that the internet's showing me is BAG. Yeah, well, I have the code, but everyone's like, yeah, I guess. Okay, well, I have the code because people are like, if you're playing Shipwrecked, here's the code. So we have to count how many E notes, how many C notes, and how many D notes. And the code is 3777. So we gotta remember that. Wait, isn't there a dude down there? I thought I remembered there being a guy down there. I may be mistaken. Okay, is he over there? What's over there? Okay, we're gonna go this way now. And I'm gonna go for a little swim. This spot reminds me so much of the pool rooms. Oh. What's in here? Oh, this area? Yeah. Sheet music. Oh shit. Play it.
Hello, this is Wolf. I was using one of the Silvertech computers around the place, and would you look at what I found? Online, they have a bunch of sheet music everywhere. So I could just take one, print it off, and play it on my piano. It's lovely. I found this one song I want to try. It's called
Sorry, I know the recordings are so quiet, I can't adjust the volume. We're gonna go back in here. Wait, wrong door. I'm gonna go back in here. Because you know in a video game, when there's a waterfall, there's something behind it. You just know that's what's going on. Can I wall jump up here? Wait, hold on. It's wall jumping time. Oh, grab it. Let's go. There's a code right there. Okay. Ooh. Gaming. Let's go. Okay, I don't actually remember what's over here. We got a wall jump it. Oh, shit. Bro, get up there. God, I hate wall jumping. Get up there, you stupid beaver. No. Fuck. Oh, I hate wall jumping. Oh no! Oh, we almost had it. Oh, what the fuck? Fuck. Oh god. Fuck, I suck at this so bad. Oh no, we almost had it. Bruh. Oh, let's go. We're gaming. Oh, get me up there. Okay. Whee! Heck yeah, we're gaming. Oh, a door. Ah, yes. Where are we? The smell's atrocious. We should leave. We should save, yeah. We don't gotta walk back. You can open the menu and hit respawn. And we'll be on our merry way. How does he know? The diner? The pool? And this will be the waterway? Oh, the dam, right. Hey, that's me. I don't know if you can see, but I'm on the computer. Oh. Can you please listen to me? My friends are in danger. And you think now's a good time to explore this dump? Hit that respawn button. Use your damn head, idiot. Oh, he's piced. Being watched? Yeah, who's watching me? You know what, though? I do like this puzzle to get the code. We gotta hit all these. And then it shows up on the computer screen. 4923. I think that's a pretty cool puzzle. Gaming. Hello there. We'll save. Hi. What brings you here? Are you lost? You should get back into place. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Okay, let's press the button. And we got a web page pulled up in our browser, so let's pause. And we will hide the game. All right, you see this? Okay. Can't really read it, but that's okay. Okay. Oh shit, you can email them? I didn't know they had an email. This website is so 90s, I love it. We are Cogware. Cogware Games was originally an idea that 3 friends out of Silicon Valley had one night. founded by Connor Thomas, Elizabeth Baker, and Harry Waters. We are a collective of fans of the new and thriving world of gaming, and we put innovation at the forefront. With our first ever demo of the game Blunder Cover being a hit with crowds over at local conventions in 1995, and a thriving partnership with the Broadside Animation Company, leading to the creation of the magnificent Shipwrecked, we won't hold back on getting our hands dirty with game development. After all, that's where the name comes from. Every cog in a machine has to be working together to create a meaningful result. We here at Cogware are in it for the players and for moving forward. We've dabbled very heavily into three-dimensional graphics, working with top-of-the-industry professionals to create worlds with depth, color, and life. While we make games that are bright and friendly, you're not getting a squeaky clean experience if you play a game from Cogware. Instances of adult humor and some edge to our games are all present. We believe that games should not be designated to a single demographic, but rather shared among demographics. We don't make kids games, but we also don't make adult games either. Think of us as a fine line in the middle. Let's keep innovation at the forefront. We can make some amazing things together. Is it a video? Oh shit, hold on. Shipwrecked. Yes, we know that. Fun. Bucky sends his regards. Yeah, I'm sure he does. We got a video. This is unmuted. Oh! Jesus Christ, sorry that was loud. So sorry about that. Oh, this is just what plays at the start of the 2023 version. God, I hate the mascots. They're so fucking scary. Okay. Wait, there's a link here. This game is very much a narrative experience. While maybe not as action-packed as Banjo, Mario, or most other platformers, you will have to really use your brain to move Bucky closer to his happy ending. Every playthrough is a new adventure. See you on the island. Toodles. Alright, we got a hidden link right here. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever met a man as pathetic as you. Wait, what is this? What is this? Well, let's turn this video way the fuck down before we play it. Hold on, what was that? What was that at the end there? Oh, nothing. Huh. I can't tell what this is. Oh. There's something here at the bottom. And I can't see what it is. I also can't tell what the background is supposed to be. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well, let's get back into the game. Alright, game is unmuted. Sorry if you've been hearing that the whole time. I forgot to mute it. Okay, we got that. Let's save. Which way did we come from? This? Yeah, that way. What's this? It's a note from Cogware. Whoa there! This room is designated to staff only. Feel free to hit respawn. Connor Cogware Games. I don't think I'm ready to go here yet. It's a note from Cogware. If you really want to go down there, well, then feel free. Just be warned. Connor, Cogware Games. Interesting. Yes, isn't it interesting? So, I'm not ready to go down there. I think we are gonna hit respawn. I don't think I've ever done that. When he asked me to, I've never listened to him. We're gonna respawn. And then I'm probably gonna end stream soon, honestly. Thank you. Oh shit, okay. What time did it say? Midnight? We gotta go to bed. Yeah, I think this is a good place to end stream, honestly. And Olivia isn't here. Where did she go? Okie dokie. That paper on the wall isn't important. It's just like explaining that you can sleep here. Good night, buddy. Yeah, midnight? Okay. I wasn't sure if it said midnight or not. I kind of spaced on that. Excuse me. Okie dokie. 1 p.m. Waking up at 1 p.m. just like I do in real life. Okay. We saved. So we are going to go to the menu. Alrighty. And I want to go here because I want to show you guys something. I love the fucking menu music. It's so good. I won't let the whole thing play today, but I will say that something does happen if you leave the menu on for too long, but that's for another day. I'll show you what happens when I quit the game. There it goes. Alrighty, that is my window with the Cogware shit, so we're gonna hide that too. And I'm gonna close this because I don't need to see it anymore. Eyes emoji. Yeah, well, you'll have to tune in next time. Let me get music on, sorry. Okay. Let me turn off my controller. There we go. Okay. Let me switch to just chatting for a wee little bit. Oops. Okay, here we are. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me today. I am really glad that I got to play this for you guys. I'm super excited for the next time I get to play it for you guys, because this is going to take a few streams to get through, to be honest. But yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys this game. I've been obsessing over it for like a month now. And yeah, I'm just glad you guys got to be here and see this cool game with me. And I'm excited to show you more. Wait, are we in emote only? It can't be an emote only. Hold on. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, I had a lot of fun today. I missed streaming. Well, I've done like collab streams a lot recently, but I haven't really been able to do solo streams because of health and stuff. But I'm really glad to be back at it. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, let's go to let's go to the ending scene while we and look for someone to raid. Okay, gamers. Yeah, my next stream will be this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We will be streaming with my friend Rosie and my friend Iris. We're going to be live on this channel. Rosie will also be live on her YouTube, and we're going to be playing some Minecraft. I'm so excited. Thank you for the stream. Of course. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had fun. I sure did. But yeah, let's see who's streaming. Let's see what this person's up to. I can't chat in that chat. Okay. I'm not banned or anything. My Twitch is just stupid and it won't let me verify my fucking phone number. And some people have it set so that if you don't have a verified phone number, you fucking can't chat in there. Which I understand, but I just wish Twitch would verify my goddamn phone number. Anyways, sorry, I'm a little bit salty. Let's see what this stream is doing. I'm getting an ad for fast food, and now I want fast food. Oh yeah, we'll raid this stream. So I don't have any friends live. Okay, no raid message today. We're raiding an animal channel. Alright, gamers. Thanks so much for joining me today. I had so much fun. I can't wait to play again. But in the meantime, we're gonna go see some chickens. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. You take care. I will see you on Friday. In the meantime, make sure you join my Discord. We have a lot of fun there. I enjoyed chatting there. You can also follow me on Blue Sky. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, one more thing. My commissions are super open. I'm looking to fill a few slots this month to pay my bills. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. And yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.